Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery channel. The Commonwealth of Australia, also known as Australia, is a large country located in the southern hemisphere, with an area of about 7.74 million square kilometers. This puts Australia on the list of countries with the largest area in the world. However, despite its huge area, Australia is one of the countries with the lowest population density, only about 3 people per square kilometer. The population distribution in Australia is clearly different. About 90% of the population is concentrated in the coastal areas of the east, southeast and southwest, while the majority of the land area, accounting for 95%, is almost uninhabited. In particular, Australia's vast inland region only has an average population density of about 3 people per square kilometre. So why is there such an uneven population distribution? One main reason is the harsh natural conditions of this country. Australia is known for its flat, barren and dry landscape. Australia's average annual rainfall is much lower than many other regions of the world. Australia's terrain is diverse, including plateaus, volcanic peaks and vast lowlands. The Western Highlands, which cover about 60% of the country, have an arid climate with rocky deserts and sand dunes. In contrast, the east of Australia is characterized by volcanic ranges and the Bar Sun Plateau, where the land is eroded and the east coast receives regular rainfall throughout the year. In the south, many mountain ranges over 1,000 meters high are covered with snow all year round. Meanwhile, the lowlands between the Western Highlands and the Eastern Highlands have an average elevation of less than 150 meters, and in some areas even below sea level. Geographical and climatic factors have created a unique population distribution in Australia, with coastal areas becoming the main centers of population, while vast inland areas remain wild and sparsely populated. This is part of the charm and mystery of one of the most magical countries in the world. Given Australia's unique topography, it is no surprise that the population is predominantly concentrated in the eastern coastal regions. This is an ideal area to live in, thanks to its favorable natural conditions and well-developed river network. The eastern coastal region of Australia not only has a milder climate, but also benefits from a rich river system. These rivers play an important role in providing water for agriculture, facilitating the development of crop and livestock farming areas. This helps reduce dependence on irregular rainfall, while also assisting in regulating droughts and providing a stable water supply. Furthermore, the coastal region also protects people from other extreme weather conditions, such as floods and severe storms that often occur in the north. Living in areas with favorable weather conditions not only improves the quality of life but also reduces the risks and difficulties in daily life. The choice of people to live on the east coast of Australia is not only a rational decision but also reflects a basic human need, to seek the best living conditions to ensure a stable life and sustainable development. This is a testament to the harmony between people and the environment, where natural conditions have created strong and prosperous communities. Why is Australia so dry? So why is so much of Australia so dry, to the point where it is one of the driest places in the world? To understand this, we need to look at some of Australia's unique geography and climate. First, the Tropic of Cancer runs through the middle of Australia, creating a tropical high-pressure zone. In this area, the air is generally stable and rains little. This results in most of Australia being in a high-pressure zone, where dry weather is common. Second, Eastern Australia has a high mountain range running from north to south. These mountain ranges act as a shield against moist winds from the sea. When moist winds blow in from the South China Sea, they are blocked by the mountain range, preventing most of the moisture from penetrating deep into the continent. As a result, the western slopes of the range and the inland areas are often dry. In addition, the cold Western Ocean current that flows close to the coast of Australia also contributes to reduced rainfall. This cold ocean current not only reduces evaporation but also prevents rain from forming, making the western coastal regions drier. Climate change has become an increasingly serious issue in Australia. Environmental protection is an important topic in Australian politics. For example, in 2007, the then Australian Prime Minister's cabinet signed the Kyoto Protocol. Despite this, Australia's per capita carbon dioxide emissions remain among the highest in the world, behind only a few other industrialised nations. Although Australia's rainfall has increased only slightly over the past century, and the country remains predominantly arid, Australians have reason to be optimistic. Although much of Australia is desert and semi-desert, efforts to protect the environment and respond to climate change have produced positive signs. This is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of Australians in meeting the challenges of a harsh environment. Where there are huge mineral reserves. Although Australia is famous for its dry climate and vast deserts, the country possesses a huge treasure trove of mineral resources, making it one of the most resource-rich countries in the world. From iron and gold to liquefied natural gas and coal, Australia is home to rich mineral reserves. Western Australia in particular stands out for its important role in the national economy, thanks to the mining and processing of mineral and energy products. This is a key region, contributing about 60% of the country's total mineral and energy exports. Western Australia not only provides a large portion of the world's bauxite resources, but is also the third largest producer of iron ore in the world, accounting for about 15% of the world's total output. At the same time, this region extracts up to 75% of Australia's gold, and is also where precious diamonds are found. Coal and gas also mined here, creating an undeniable wealth of resources. However, it is not only the harsh climate that benefits from minerals, but also creates unique and fascinating landscapes. The arid and desert lands are not only a challenge for life, but also the foundation for the formation of fascinating natural landscapes, from vast sand dunes to stunning sandstone mountain ranges. The harsh climate conditions and rich resources coexist like two sides of the same coin, making Australia a fascinating and mysterious country. The wild landscape and the abundance of resources not only depict the contrast between aridity and wealth, but also create a diverse and vibrant picture of life and nature in this country. Opal Coober Pedy Underground Town. In the south of Australia, nestled amidst the harshness of the land lies a unique and mysterious tourist destination, the town of Coober Pedy. In the local Aboriginal language, the name means white man's hole, reflecting the harshness and mystery of the area. Coober Pedy is located in an extremely dry climate, where temperatures can exceed 50 degrees Celsius, making the ground look like a landscape on the surface of another planet, with deep sinkholes, seasonal dust storms, and extremely scarce water. As a result, the town was built entirely underground, where the climate is cooler and more pleasant, with temperatures hovering around 24 degrees Celsius. Underground, Coober Pedy becomes a completely different world. Although there is no sunlight, the electric lights are always bright, making the space below look like a modern city with full amenities. The houses are all equipped with their own electricity and ventilation systems, ensuring comfortable living conditions for residents. This underground town not only has houses, but also 2 gas stations, a post office, grocery stores, restaurants, pubs, and hotels. Even places of worship are underground, creating a vivid picture of life underground. What makes Coober Pedy stand out even more is the resource of opal, a rare and dangerous mineral. Known as the gem capital of the world, opal is more valuable than rubies and diamonds. This mineral has been favored since ancient times, appearing in temples and palaces, and is still considered a valuable jewelry item today. About 150 million years ago, this area was under the ocean. As the land rose and the sea receded, silica minerals from the sea flowed into the crevices of the rocks, forming colorful gemstones over tens of millions of years. Coober Pedy became famous when people from all over flocked here to mine for opals. To escape the scorching heat above, the miners came up with the idea of building houses in the deep holes, and from there, this underground town was born. Coober Pedy is not only a strange and unique tourist destination, but also a living testament to human creativity and adaptability in the harshest conditions. Vietnamese community living in Australia. When talking about the Vietnamese community in Australia, we cannot help but mention an impressive and emotional story. Currently, the Vietnamese community in Australia has grown strongly, becoming one of the largest immigrant communities here, with more than 200,000 people scattered throughout the states and territories. It is worth noting that Vietnamese people choose Australia as their new homeland not by chance. Australia, with its peaceful beauty and isolation thanks to the surrounding ocean, seems to be a large safe island, less affected by global economic crises. Australia's stable economy, especially in the real estate sector, is one of the reasons that attracts Vietnamese people. Over the past 60 years, real estate prices in Australia have continuously increased, bringing great opportunities to immigrants who came here with nothing. In less than 20 years, the hardworking and diligent traders from the Vietnamese community have transformed the wild land of Western Sydney into one of the busiest commercial areas in the Asian region. For the Vietnamese community, enjoying a hot bowl of pho or a delicious Saigon sandwich is no longer a distant dream. These traditional dishes have become an indispensable part of their daily lives, a bridge to preserve culture and tradition even when far from home. Those are the bright spots in the story of Australia and the Vietnamese community here. Thank you for exploring this story with us. If you find it interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and share the video so you don't miss the latest updates. And now, let's say goodbye and see you in the next stories.